Hi, this is Peter from Pain, and you're watching Stormbringer TV.
So we're here with Peter Tägtgren from Hypocrisy and Pain, and they are on the road again with a truly varied package at the time. And I want to ask Peter, what do you think about the package which is on the tour at the moment with you?
Well, for us, we really don't consider Pain as a gothic, and this is supposed to be like a gothic tour, you know. And so I don't know. We try to fit in as good as possible, I guess. You know, it's good guys on the tour. You know, we have a good time, all of us. You know, I think we all play different kind of music, so I think everybody has something to gain on this tour, definitely. You know.
Any favorite band at the moment in the package?
No, not yet.
Do you think packages like those serve the needs of the metal people nowadays? There, it's a bit varied or something.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to be honest, we've been playing so weird places where you can't really go out and see the other bands. I haven't really. I mean, Moonspell, of course, I know since I don't know '95 or something like that. We met first time. But the other bands I never, heard until on the tour. I just seen them on sound checks and stuff like that. So it's really hard for me to get a real point of view of it, So.
And you got a new DVD, CD package out. It's called "We Come in Peace." Yeah. This was recorded in two separate locations. I think in Masters of Rock in Czech Republic and some club in Sweden. Yeah. It's called Debaser or something. Yeah. Was this intentional to record it in these very different locations, like an intimate club setting and a big festival setting?
No, from the beginning it was more or less like to because in Stockholm that was the last gig we did on You Only Live Twice tour, and we just wanted to document to see what it looked like, because of the stage setting and everything. We put a lot of effort into it, so. We hired a team to film it, and afterwards when we watched it we said like it looks really great, but it's fucking boring, So we start putting in a bunch of weird shit in between the songs, like backstage things and stuff that the crew or whoever been filming, when we go out to have a drink and stuff, after the show, and yeah, it ends up in chaos, But there was still something missing, and we said like let's try to get a festival gig as well, to get it more. Yeah, different variations of what we are, So we talked to the guys at Masters of Rock, and they said, yeah, sure, no problem, because we're gonna film anyhow. You can have the tapes and everything. So that was really cool, because then you have us in three different kind of ways, one drunk, one club, and one festival, So, and plus also. Some footage, photo library or whatever it's called, and some videos and shit. So I think it's a pretty good package for that. Yeah.
And the idea for that all was born out of we didn't made a DVD for 6 years now. Let's make one. Yeah. What was the idea behind it?
No, I see it that we never did a DVD, to be honest. The one that came out, Live is Overrated, was. We didn't really have any control over, it just kind of came out, and for me that was not really a good DVD, This one really represents what we are, at least what we are today,
I must admit I don't know the other DVD, so yeah, obviously I haven't missed anything, but so it's the first official DVD package.
Yeah, I would say so. I think when I was on Universal, they did a deal with a Polish company, and they did the DVD together, and it was like kind of out of my hand, really. It was good at the time for what it was, but it was not a great DVD, I think.
Okay. The Stockholm gig on the DVD is much more cheerful, and the people are much more into it. Is it because it's an intimate club setting with about 2,000 people or something, or is it just like it's your hometown? And
no, it's not my hometown. I mean, two of the guys lives in Stockholm, but
your home country.
Yeah, my home country. I don't know. I thought it was kind of like a Sunday night crowd kind of thing, and we were like Sunday night kind of band as well on that one. It was not really the action that we normally do, So therefore, it was more a cozy situation. You know, it looks very good. It's like really high quality shit. You know, and looks nice. But after a couple of songs, I was like I said, you know, I was kind of bored with it. You know, I wanted something crazy in there. You know.
Yeah, it looks cozy, but I hope you're a kind of Friday night band as well. So for tonight.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it looks really great. I mean, the quality, the sound, everything is really good. Ville, who clipped it together, and Jonas Kjellgren, who mixed it, did a really good job and stuff, you know. But I'm more like a punk rocker, you know. I like it more fucked up and shit, you know.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Is it for you harder to write a Pain song or a Hypocrisy song? What's the difference? What do you prefer to write?
Oh shit! No, I don't know. You know, when I write something, you know, nothing ever comes easy. You know, it doesn't matter which band it is that I write for. You know, it's a learning process all the time. It doesn't matter how long you've been writing music for. You know, so it's not easier for one band or the other band. I think, you know.
Because the Pain songs obviously are more structured at the first moment, so maybe they are harder for you to write.
Well, if you strip the music down into, like, you know, very, you know, basic stuff, then I guess both bands are made out of riffs or melodies, you know. And what comes after that, when you put layers of keyboards or you know, drum loops or looking for keyboard sounds, then I guess Pain takes a little bit longer to get more, you know, produced, you know, because Hypocrisy uses 2 guitars, bass, and some keyboards that, you know, pads that laying in the background, you know.
So is it that in your mind there is a border between these two bands to separate them from each other?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, for me, it's always like 2 different bands, you know, but sometimes for fans, you know, when they listen to Monster from the new Pain album, they could easily have been on Hypocrisy album, you know. So sometimes, I mean, what can I do? I can only apologize that I'm schizophrenic, you know. So
things mingle in each other.
Sometimes, yeah, they do, you know. We'll see with the next album, you know, what's going to happen, you know, with both Hypocrisy and Pain. Maybe they go step aside a little bit more, or if they come closer. I have no clue. I really don't know.
So you have 2 bands going, you have produced like millions of other bands. Is there any band at the moment around that can astonish Peter Tägtgren?
Yeah, there's millions of bands, you know. I just haven't seen anything lately, but also, you know, famous band. Of course, a producer wants to do bigger bands and stuff like that. It's same as a musician. You want to play in front of more people, you want to sell more albums, you want to do more and more and more of everything, you know. So I think it's pretty much the same as a producer thinking, you know. You want to get your name out there, and the only way to do it is do a good job, of course, but also to get on an album that gets out to a lot of people, you know.
What I meant was which bands at the moment really kick your ass when you listen to them?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Just name one.
Well, I don't know. I mean, for me, it's more I go back to the 60s and 70s and 80s stuff, you know. I don't know why. I just don't... I don't have time to look for new stuff, you know. Usually the new stuff comes to me instead, you know. So for me, I stick with my Led Zeppelin or Slayer or AC/DC or whatever, you know, that I grew up on. But, you know, of course it's cool to discover new things that really goes like, wow, this is really cool, you know.
There are a lot of bands at the moment from Sweden, especially doing the 60s, 70s style, like Graveyard and Beardfish or something. Do you think the country there is like good for music like that? It's like
I don't know. I really, I mean, like I said, I don't listen to any new bands doing the old classic stuff, you know. So I really have no clue. I mean, what is good country and what is bad country for what? And hey, the whole world is a toilet. It's like a big cocktail. You just pour shit in it, you know, and shit comes out. Yeah.
Actually, the Beardfish guy told me last week that Sweden is a very depressing country, so they do the music they do in. Is Sweden a depressing country?
I don't know. Maybe they live in a I don't know, in a basement. never seen the sun. I don't know. I think, you know, Sweden is very positive country, you know. It's like not so much crime. It looks nice, the country and shit. I don't know, but I think it's more how you are mentally, you know, when you write music and stuff. I really never wrote any happy lyrics, but I have a good life anyhow. My family is close together, have no problems with drugs or whatever, you know, and shit like that. So I think it's all in here as well. Of course, if you brought up on, you know, suburbs and shit like that with a lot of violence and shit, that will also make you write in different ways, of course, you know. But I don't know. I'm not a professor, you know.
I've been there twice. It's not that depressing. After nearly 25 years in the business, how can you survive in the business and be sane at the same time? Like, don't lose it or something. Is there some recipe?
No, I lost it 25 years ago. So you just go with the flow, you know. I don't know. I guess the stubbornness for me to just create things, you know, music or sounds for other bands. That's really what pushes me, you know.
Just to flip it here, maybe right through then. Yeah. Just the last question is is there any funny story connected to this place, the arena in Vienna? Because you have been here, I think, a million times.
Yeah. No, not really. I think I've been carried out here a couple of times, you know, but that's nothing I can tell you about because I really don't know. But I remember we used to go to what was that music? Planet Music and stuff.
Yeah, Planet Music.
And afterwards, we used to go out to this nightclub, like a metal club, and we used to get thrashed, you know, totally shit-faced. So
Megiddo.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And so, I mean, we always have a good time when we're in Austria.
I saw you there. You were showing your ass to people who wanted to, but we cut that out.
That was the other me. And he's not here today yet. Yeah.
So, a final message to the Stormbringer viewers out there.
Yeah, just hope you enjoyed the DVD and see you guys on festivals this summer.